Drifter and the Willow Disturbance by Quentin Bennett. Part 2 of The Man with No Name. "I want a cigar," said Drifter. Major Grace smiled and handed Drifter a cigar, then lit it with his match. Drifter took a puff, and Major Grace threw the match on the cold concrete floor. "All right, Major, give me the details," said Drifter. "Right," said Major Grace as he walked towards the window watching the heavy snow fall. "Drifter, do you remember a man named Gatman? General Gatman?" asked Major Grace. "Yes, I was with him in the World War," said Drifter. "Well, he and his followers have taken over a secret weapon testing base called Fort Willow, and they have it under complete control," said Major Grace as he blew some smoke in the air. "But why me? Why not just take another army to stop them?" asked Drifter. "We can't," said Major Grace. "If any word got out about this, the U.S. government would lose control. Because of the Depression and the next war that planned, right?" asked Drifter. "Correct," said Major Grace. "So, how many men does Gatman have under his control?" asked Drifter. Then Major Grace turned and looked at Drifter while blowing smoke in the air. "At least 500 soldiers are under his command, even the cemetery unit," said Major Grace. "The cemetery unit?" asked Drifter. "Yes, they are independently chosen by General Gatman himself for the next war. Just check the file," said Major Grace. Drifter opened the file and looked at the photo of the cemetery unit. "So, this is the cemetery unit, huh?" asked Drifter. "Yes," said Major Grace. "As you know, the man in the middle is Gatman. The one on the left side of Gatman is a marksman named Grave. The one in the mask is Moth, the killer in the fog. That one on the right is Crow, a Navajo witch doctor. And last but not least, Cold Eyes, the trap master," said Major Grace, and Drifter gave a slight smile. "Looks like a fun mission," said Drifter. "But you will have help, of course," said Major Grace. "Who?" asked Drifter. "Her name is Ashley," and C is in Fort Willow waiting for you as we speak right now," said Major Grace. Then Drifter looked at the photo of Ashley. Cute," said Drifter. Drifter took another puff of the cigar. "Where am I supposed to meet her at?" asked Drifter. "She will be in the food storage building," said Major Grace. "You said this was also a rescue mission. Who am I rescuing?" asked Drifter. "A science engineer named Dr. Henry Smith. He went to Fort Willow about a year ago, working on a secret project," said Major Grace. "What is Dr. Smith working on?" asked Drifter. Major Grace took a big puff of the cigar and let it run out his nose. "It's top secret. Not even I know what it is, Drifter. Your mission is to enter Fort Willow, rescue Dr. Smith, and kill Gatman and his followers," said Major Grace, as he took another puff of his cigar and put it out in the ashtray. "And whatever Dr. Smith is working on, destroy it," said Major Grace. "Got it," said Drifter as he put out his cigar on General Gatman's face. A soldier came in and saluted the Major. "Sir, everything is ready," said the soldier. Major Grace saluted back. "Carry on, soldier," said the Major. The soldier left the room, and the Major walked up to the blue steel door. "All right, Drifter, let's get you fixed up. Go clean up," said the Major. In the shower room, as Drifter stood in the water running down his scarred body, he closed his eyes. The sudden sounds of scream and carnage started to fill the room. Drifter started to shake and clenched his fist. "Drifter! Drifter! Drifter!" Drifter opened his eyes and looked at Major Grace. He turned off the shower. "Major?" said Drifter. "Put this on," said Major Grace, as he threw a heavy suit made of material similar to wool. Drifter snatched it in the air. "It's heavy," said Drifter. "It's made to protect you from the cold weather of the Montana mountains," said Major Grace. Drifter put on the gray suit with 3 dark gray stripes on the attached under the arms. "Montana mountains, huh?" said Drifter. "Come this way, Drifter," said Major Grace. And Drifter followed the Major through the hallway and into the hangar. One of the soldiers gave Drifter 2 handguns. "This is a Colt 45 revolver," said Major Grace. Not bad," said Drifter, as he holstered the 2 handguns, and the Major handed him a small transistor radio. "What's this?" asked Drifter. "This is a radio, so you can talk to me at any time," said Major Grace. "And of course, no outfit would be complete without something that makes a slightly bigger boom," he said as he handed Drifter a few hand grenades. "Won't all this make too much commotion?" asked Drifter. "Don't worry," said Major Grace. "Fort Willow is a weapons testing base, so it's a very noisy place," said Major Grace. Drifter put extra ammunition along with the grenades in his pack. Then the Major handed him a map. "Here's a map of Fort Willow," said Major Grace. "All right," said Drifter. Then Drifter puts on a dark gray bandana around his face. "Drifter," said Major Grace, "you will be dropped in by plane. The soldiers here will give you an order to jump out, and with help from a parachute, you will land 100 miles west of Fort Willow. When you land, head north. In 5 miles there will be a railroad. Follow the railroad until you find a stop post. When you get to the stop post, wait for the train. When it comes, board it, and it will take you to Fort Willow." "Right," said Drifter. As Drifter was about to give the OK sign, he spotted a foot-long bowie knife laying on one of the tables. "Well, you never know when you're going to need one of these babies." So he took the dagger and hooked it up onto his belt. "Okay, Drifter, let's head to the airport," said Major Grace. Drifter then followed the Major outside the hangar, and the ice-cold wind hit Drifter's face like a wall of bricks. "Damn cold," said Drifter. "Makes you feel alive, doesn't it?" said Major Grace. "No," said Drifter. "It feels like death is right on my heels again." Major Grace and Drifter walked onto the freezing airstrips, the wind starting to die down as Drifter stopped and looked at the U.S. troop carrier plane. "ACQ, huh?" said Drifter. The door to the plane opened and Drifter walked up the steps. "Drifter," said Major Grace. Drifter turned around and the Major took out a cigar. "Good luck," yelled Major Grace. Drifter smiled and walked onto the plane and sat down. The pilot yelled, "All engines ready." The engine started up, propellers blowing the snow away. Major Grace took a few steps back as the plane started to take off. Down the railway, the plane gradually picked up speed, the wheels lifting off the ground, and it finally flew off into the darkness of the storm. That is the end of chapter 1, The Man with No Name. I will be continuing the story for chapter 2. Please stay tuned. Please like and favorite subscribe. And I will see you again. Again, thank you for watching this videos. Take care.